I got a question on my Instagram that was, can you be spiritual and take testosterone and transition physically being a transgender person? Of course you can. You can be so spiritual, because transitioning and listening to your inner higher self is the most spiritual thing you can do. And when you're transgender, you most likely have this time where, you know, you're going through your life, and little by little you recognize the pain of not being in alignment with your true self in several areas of your life, and this pain gets louder and louder, and you're like, man, I need to either transition, or I don't know what is gonna happen. For me, it was like, damn, I need to transition, or I might not continue to be on this planet. And that's not an uncommon narrative. So you listen to that internal sense of self that says, I need to transition, and I need to, because I know it's gonna improve the quality of my life. It might be difficult, but I'm gonna go for it. And where we live in society right now, in this moment, there are symbols that we have. Facial hair depicts masculinity. A flat chest depicts masculinity. There's other things that we could all agree on that generally in the Western culture depicts femininity or masculinity or whatever. And our bodies, just like our clothing or tattoos we wear, those are symbols that we use to communicate things to ourselves and to other people. So it's okay to consciously recognize, like, as a spiritual person that's also just happens to be transgender, that I need to listen to my inner voice to improve the quality of my life and transition. And it happens that I need to do physical things so that I can really have facial hair, whatever it is. And you can do these things where it's like you are meeting society in the middle. You are saying, okay, I'm okay with consciously making a choice to undergo these physical transition things, taking testosterone, getting surgery or whatever, because I'm going to meet society's expectations for masculinity and femininity in the middle, and I'm going to better be able to communicate my internal sense of self with the world if I align my body with society's expectations. Like, you can do that consciously, and that may be like way over some people's heads, and you might be like, dislike, I don't know what that means. Dislike, if you're with me, you're with me. Like, we can, as spiritual people, like, consciously make choices that go with the least path of resistance, like, of society's expectations, and just go with it. Like, yeah, why do I like facial hair? I don't know, but my internal sense of self said that, I like facial hair, and also society just happens to, like, recognize that masculinity, like, facial hair is a sign of masculinity, and so I'm going to allow my inner sense of divine masculinity, my internal sense of spiritual self, to, have the physical changes be a catalyst to align with that, because ultimately we just want to be seen. So let me just break it down. We want to be seen. We want to be seen for who we are. We want other people to understand us. We want to feel like other people resonate with who we are. That's just human. We want to be seen. We want to feel valued. We want to feel recognized for who we are in the world. And it's okay to consciously make a decision to express and make choices to physically change your body that are on the path of least resistance, so that your body can better represent to other people more quickly, and so that you can be seen for who you are internally and externally with the world. That's what gender transition is about. Like, it's okay if that's like way over some people's heads. The people that are meant to hear that really like get it. Like, it's okay to consciously make that decision. And you can be spiritual, and you can there's people that are religious and spiritual, and they say, why couldn't you just accept your body for who you were? Why did you have to make changes? Why did you have to do that? Like, if you were really spiritual, you could just accept yourself for who you are, and you don't have to change your body. You could just like meditate and just love yourself. Okay, cool. Yes, you could do that. Maybe. But ultimately, you could just listen to that internal sense of self, like, hey, I resonate with masculinity. Okay, I also want to be seen in the world. I also want people to understand who I am. Okay, there's symbols externally that, you know, my body is a canvas to express who I am to myself and to other people, and that there's these agreed upon symbols in Western society that says if you have facial hair or if you do this masculinity or whatever, then you can, I can more easily and with less resistance express that to other people and be seen in that way. And like, that's beautiful. Do that consciously. There are some people who do not care about that. They don't give a shit about passing, and that is just as beautiful too. And it's just about finding your inner niche. Do you want to, like, however you want to look is how you want to look, and you can make a decision. Am I doing this for myself, or am I doing this for other people? It's okay to consciously do things for other people as long as you're aware of it, and it's about also meeting your internal sense of self with that, and not just doing it because society tells you you have to do it. If you don't care about passing, don't worry about that. If you are beyond the binary and you are genderqueer and gender fluid and all the things, and do that, rock that out. But if also you want to take testosterone and get top surgery or whatever, that's cool too. Like, it's about what do you need? What do you need right in this moment to feel more fulfilled based on all the things? Like, we don't have to just like go meditate in a mountain and like just leave all society, all material things behind, and just like try to just, you know, that's just not realistic. Sometimes you have to like work with what you're given. Okay, like take HRT if you need to, get top surgery if you need to. If there's, I mean, we create these narratives of friction that like don't really exist in reality if we don't let them. You just like, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Do what you need to do. Listen to your higher self. Get quiet and listen. Am I doing this for other people? Am I doing this out of fear? Ultimately, there's an intention that you have for every decision you make in your life, and the decision and the intention that you have will guide you. You know, is this intention and whatever decision I'm making out of fear, or is it out of love? Is it because I'm trying to please other people, or is it trying to align with my higher self? And that'll be your guide. And like, it can be both. Like, there's a yogi. What is his name? I can't think of his name, but I can picture what he looks like. And he drives motorcycles. He's like a yogi, meditate, you know, whatever. But he drives motorcycles because motorcycles are fun, and it's a 3D material thing that you can do, and it's fun, and you don't have to just like abstain for everything that's like fun or that will make you feel better just because you feel like it's like, I don't know, more spiritual. It's like, there's so much unnecessary judgment from people that are spiritual, or there's so much internal struggle from trans people that like want to be spiritual, and they think that they have to like, you know, not transition or whatever and like totally abstain. Like, you know, it's like you can do both. It's all beautiful. Just follow your internal sense of self and follow the fun. Follow what feels good, and that'll be your truest divine path and your truest divine source of everything. That might have gone a little bit. It was probably really esoteric, and I'm like, okay, if that didn't resonate with everybody, but like, if you want me to clarify further, just leave a comment below, and I'm happy to talk to you about it. And I love you. Stay awesome. You can follow me on Instagram. It's just Ashton James Colby. You can also watch my TEDx talk talking about my transgender experience, and, you know, a lot of the things more in-depthly, more succinctly than what I just said below. I'll leave a link below. And until next time, have a great rest of your day.